Season 5 of New World is right around the corner, which means that there's also going to be a handful of new ways to make tons of gold within the first few days of Season 5's launch. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing a handful of different ways on how you can really make a ton of money within the first few days of the launch. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into number 1. Now, this first one might be a little bit obvious, but it has to be said, especially when it comes to Season 5, is the fact that there are some brand new artifacts coming to the game, and some of these are honestly pretty crazy, which means that a lot of people are going to want to pick these up and upgrade them as fast as possible. So, what does that mean to you? It means that the overall prices of the armor, jewelry, and weapon matrices are going to be at an all-time high within the first few days of Season 5. Simply because everyone wants to be first, they all want to make sure that they have their brand new artifacts maxed out so they can really get the most out of it. So I highly recommend that you either start throwing some buy orders up to buy these at the lowest cost you possibly can, or dusting off your gypsum casts and starting to do some crafting and just bulk craft these as much as possible so you can flip them on day 1 for a quick profit. Also coming to Season 5 are some brand new recipes when it comes to the high quality attribute foods. So if it's helpful for you, feel free to take some quick screenshots of these different recipes for these high quality foods, because chances are high that these overall costs for each of these ingredients will be at an all-time high within the first few days of Season 5's launch. So buy low now so you can sell high later. Like what you see? Well, hit that sub button and let's jump back into it. Next up, let's talk about refining components. Typically, New World always sees an all-time high quarter to quarter based on the first few days of a new season's launch. So what does that mean? Well, there's more players playing New World, which means there's going to be more people crafting and utilizing these different components, which means the overall demand for these increase, which has a direct relationship with the overall price. So the price of these are also going to be increased over the first few days of not only Season 5's launch, but also Season 6, 7, 8, 9. You get the idea. So in order to prep for this, throw some buy orders up or buy some of these extremely cheap components so that you can sell them in mass bulk on day 1 and 2 of the next season's launch. As you can see, I already went a little overboard and picked up a ton of these earlier on when the buy orders were 0.01. So I'm going to be picking up easy profit. I just have to quickly sell them or even instantly sell them because I know for a fact I'm going to have a higher sell price than that 0.01 on the first few days of the Season 5 launch. Another thing to point out is that there's going to be a great amount of new resource nodes being added to Season 5 of New World, which also means that, there's going to be more ore. Essentially, that just decreases the overall cost of these different types of resources. So you have one of two options. One, sell all of the orichalcum and mithril ore that you have today. And two, on the first day or two of Season 5's launched, you can jump right over to this area in Merkgard and just mine like crazy and then flip it quickly before the overall price tanks. Last but not least, it's also important to take note of what is coming to the game, more specifically the new weapons and armor pieces. And for this example, I'm going to just talk about the new Great Axe artifact that's coming, which specifically buffs up slash damage. Right. So with that being said, there's a good chance that these crafting mods that are specific to increasing slash damage will likely be more sought after the first few days of Season 5, making their overall price also increase. So if you're feeling like, going for a little bit of a risk, go ahead, jump on the trading post, throw some buy orders up, and see what happens. I'm not saying 50 people are going to buy these on day 1 of Season 5. However, I am saying that there's a pretty darn good chance that this overall price is going to be a lot higher than it is right now. And you can do this honestly for a handful of different items. It's just important to take a look at what's coming and then react in regards to what you think people are going to want once they have those new items. And that really covers it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, because I have a lot more New World content coming soon. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys later.